Her name was Lady. She was a smallish golden retriever mix with a need to be with people. Not allowed in the house, she would get a mouthful of dog food, drop it on the step just outside our patio door, then eat the food one piece at a time as we dined on the other side of the glass. I was busy finishing my high school career and working in the evenings, but she was always available when I decided to spend time with her. One of the games we played is that I would tease her and then jump up on the roof, on the shed roof, where she couldn't reach me, and she would pay me back with a nip on my side when I came back down. Now, she would remember the score even if she had to wait several days to get even. I guess you could say that she needed me more than I needed her. After high school, I reported to reception station at Fort Ord, California, so I really didn't think much about Lady after that because I was overwhelmed with my day-to-day training. My parents gave her to a farmer who I found out later had shot her for barking. It still saddens me to think that her life was cut short and the role I played in that demise. It's easy to get busy with living and abandon people who care for us in the process. The people who the writer of the Hebrews addressed were under extreme duress, and there was a risk of losing focus on their prime directive. Jesus died for people, not for organizations. So they were reminded of their priorities. And let us consider how we may spur one another toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another. And all the more as we see the day approaching. That's Hebrews chapter 10, verses 24 through 25. While he was pastoring a very large church, John Maxwell was asked, "How do you grow a large church?" His response was, "I wasn't called to grow a big church. I was called to grow big people." He understood the importance of each person to whom he was responsible. Jesus also emphasized the same point in his parable of the lost sheep. Then Jesus told them this parable. "Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he find it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulder, carries it home. Then he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, 'Rejoice with me, I've found my lost sheep.' I tell you that in the same way, there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who do not need to repent." That's Luke chapter 15, verses 3 through 7. Each person we encounter is someone for whom Christ died. That person is deeply loved and cherished and is worth our undivided attention. Whether that's a checker or a serviceman, whomever it may be.